Hey there, my name's Eric Francis Coppolino, the host of Planet Waves FM and the author of the Planet Waves Astrology column and lots of articles and the book Astrology Revealed. And I am here with a short, happy announcement of some classes that I will be teaching beginning in April through August. So this is a spring and summer series of 5 video classes. My previous 13 classes have all been on audio, and now we are graduating into the age of Zoom. So I want to tell you about these classes, and by the way, they are discounted for our Backstage Pass holders and our Galaxy Pass holders, and then additionally, they are discounted if you register for all 5 at the same time. Okay, so here is what we will be offering. The first class is the Philosophy of Astrology. It's the prerequisite class for the program, and basically it explains what astrology is. And I tackle the question that is so rarely ever asked in astrology, which is, how do astrologers know what they claim to know? When an astrologer looks at a chart and makes a statement about that chart, how do they go from the dots on the page, all this stuff here, all these dots on the page, to saying something about the chart? What is that process? Additionally, I want to talk about some of the major phases in astrological history. We'll be talking about the Greek era. We'll talk a little bit about the medieval era. We'll talk about the Elizabethan era. That's funny. And then I will cover the 20th century in terms of the kind of spiritual revival that came with the Theosophical movement that blends into Dane Rudyard and the humanistic astrology movement, and then that blends into psychological astrology as taught by people like Melanie Reinhardt and Liz Green. Pivotal event that I'll cover is the discovery of Chiron, and then also in 1993, Project Hindsight is what points everyone back to the distant past, when all of these, new ancient texts were put into new translations. This philosophy of astrology comes with a couple of really amazing things. One is a full-day workshop with Jeffrey Cornelius that I personally recorded on horary astrology. That's about 8 hours of material should you choose to dive in, and then 2 essential interviews, one with Rob Hand, master of ancient astrology and modern astrology, but particularly ancient astrology, things like whole sign houses, and then an interview with Robert Schmidt, talking about the inventor of Greek astrology. So all of this is included with the tuition fee for the Philosophy of Astrology. I will teach this on video, and then there will be a discussion group if the students want to have one. But mainly it is an introduction to how astrologers know what they think they know and what astrology actually is. Then, next class, how to read your natal chart. This is an introductory class that will serve professional astrologers well, but it is intended as an introductory class for someone who's got your chart in your hand and you want to figure out what to do with it, and in particular, how to not hate yourself when you read things in astrology books that may not say very friendly things that don't apply to you, but you're worried that they might apply to you. Okay, then the next one is, that's from another series, Meet the Planets 1 and 2. Meet the Planets 1 is going to talk about the supposed 9 planets. My very educated mother just showed us 9 planets. And these are the classical planets and the modern planets, which will include Pluto. And then Meet the Planets Part 2 is an introduction to the minor planets. And the question is, how do you work with so many planets? I have ways to make it simple. I have techniques to use, approaches to use, and ways to make these planetary bodies, archetypes, ideas into your friends and help you read the chart. So that's Meet the Planets 1 and 2. And then finally, with the blessing of Melanie Reinhardt, I am teaching a course titled after her book, Chiron and the Healing Journey. This is a course about using Chiron in your chart. And I have written much about this and demonstrated this many times. and this will be a new presentation on how to work with Chiron. I have a group for those impatient or who want to kind of brush up ahead of time. I have a bundle of 13 classes available at a very modest fee. My tuition fees are always modest, and I do my best to make my work available to people and accessible mentally. These are intended as classes for beginners that will not sound dumbed down to people who've been studying for a long time or even to professionals. So one of my specialties is to be able to make things comprehensible without making them stupid, and then is to help you tie together everything you've learned in the past into something useful and relevant, and additionally how to apply your book knowledge. How do you cautiously apply book learning to what you're doing, and how do you gain experience and then use that experience in a way that enhances your book learning. If you have any questions about these classes, give us a call, 845-481-5616, or you can reach me directly by email at cs@planetwaves.net, CS as in customer service, at planetwaves.net. Someone will get right back to you, and that email will come to me and also be sent to me. The classes are going to be on video, but they will they'll some of them have meetings. The meetings are planned for the first Sundays of May and June, and the second Sunday of July to skip July 4th weekend, and then August, and then we may add a class in September if people want it. That'll be Introduction to Divination. Okay, so once again, thank you. For any questions, click on the link below the video. If there is one, if it's on YouTube, there will be one, or Facebook, who knows. All right, thanks. Thanks for your interest in my work. Thanks for your business and your trust. And bye for now.